everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of one tool a week, guys. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, if you happen to know or follow me on Instagram, I love EDC. I'm always taking apart knives or fidgets, stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, this week we're going to be taking a look at EDC maintenance screwdrivers. So I have a whole bunch of screwdrivers on top of the ones that I use for work. I actually use certain tools. That way I could break down smaller little components or small little items that I went ahead and have picked up throughout the years. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and pull out the first one that we're going to be taking a look at. So the first item that I had to purchase was going to be actually two items, and they actually came in a combo. So I ended up purchasing the Benchmade Wiha set, which was a special edition, and it came with a Benchmade knife. Now with that knife came this bit holder, which is going to be for a 1/4-inch bit holder, and it was a total of $22.94 on the actual website Amazon. So if you're interested in picking one up, I'll leave the links below. Now this one's just going to hold your bits, and it's just going to be very nice. That way you could get precise or actually put in some torque whenever the certain knives have some Loctite or fidget items. Now once we move this aside, I had my kit also came with this Wiha. My kit also came with this Wiha Impact Go box set, which is a total of 32 inside, and the box included, you're actually looking at 33 items. So you go ahead and open it up, and you're going to be able to see all these bits that it's going to come with. Let me see if I could zoom in from the top. The bottom's probably better. The bottom's probably better to take a look at. So you're going to be able to see that it comes with all these bits. On top of that, you're also going to get a nice little wrench, which on the very top of the wrench, you actually have a fine little adjustment. If you could hear it. Let me see if you could catch it on this camera. You're actually able to twist the top in case you don't want to twist it from the actual bottom wrench. And also it came with an adapter that actually extends your wrench a little bit further, and you could go ahead and ratchet down, which is very nice, guys. I use both of them sometimes depending on what situation I'm at, and I will not lie, I do use these bits all the time because they're the most handy bits that I do have. So let's go ahead and slide this one up. That box set is probably going to set you back about $36.29 separated from the bit holder. So just keep that in mind. All the links will be posted below. There is a couple of items that I will not be posting because I can't find them or they were limited quantity. So once we get that over here, the next one that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be this set right here. Now the bits aren't probably not going to come in handy, but the actual Check Plus screwdriver and the actual ratchet are pretty nice, and I have used them. Sometimes I do use the Phillips heads that they do come with. So this is almost going to be the same as the Wera set, but it's just going to be different bits that you probably will not be using. But as far as the screwdriver, which is a very nice little screwdriver, you're able to use, and of course it's going to be magnetic 1/4-inch. You're going to be able to pick this setup in Imperial, or you're going to be able to pick it up in metric depending on what you're looking for. Now also the ratchet comes in here if you choose to use the Wera ratchet, or if you want to use this one as well, you could go ahead and slide it in there, and you're going to be able to use them at the same. Now also the Wera comes with its own extension piece that you could use. So let's go ahead and slide this back in there and put this baby back in here. And of course the bits are 1/4-inch as well, and you're going to be able to use both of them in case you do want to use them depending on what knife you're taking apart. So let's go ahead and slide this one back over here. Now the Tool Check Plus also is going to set you back at, for the Imperial set, is going to set you back at $89.75, and the actual metric set's going to set you back $74.99. Keep in mind, if you're paying attention, we're going based off the prices from least expensive to most expensive item. So let's go ahead and slide this one onto the side. The next one that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be this puppy right here. This is going to be the Big Idea. This one right here is going to be the Big Idea Design Bit Bar, which is very nice, guys, and it's going to be their DLC coated. If you want to put it in your pocket or in your backpack, you can if you choose to, because it's going to have a nice little clip, but the actual bits are being held in a spring where you just pop them up, and once you pop them up, you could pick whatever bits and you just slide it in the front, and it's going to be magnetic, which is pretty nice. I do like it, and I do end up using it as well depending on which knives I'm taking it apart, and it's just a very nice tool to have. It's very handy, and you are going to like it. Now, I'm not too sure if you'll be able to find it on Amazon. I do know that they already made the Bit Bar 2, so this one's discontinued, but this one, when it was brand new, cost you about $120. The new one's going to cost you $120 also, but the only difference is that on the side right here, I believe that it's going to have another bit insert area. That way you can pry it more torque as far as having more leverage, and also this is no longer, it's all closed up, and you have a button that slides in and out open. So if you choose to look at it, it's going to be through Big Idea Design. So let's go ahead and slide this baby over to the other side. Now, the next one that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be this baby right here. Now, this I was able to score or pick up during the drop when they first initially came about. Now, this one alone is going to be the Griffin Company MK2 bit driver tool. So we go ahead and open it up. You're going to have a bunch of nice stickers that it's going to come with, some instructions, and of course that way it doesn't get slide or it doesn't get damaged. A bunch of little paper so it doesn't get damaged. So as you can tell, it already comes with some Wiha. It already comes with some Wiha bits, which of course Wiha are probably going to be the industry standard since they're very good bits to come with, and they're pretty precise as far as taking apart knives. Now, keep in mind, guys, when I'm taking apart knives, I have multiple different knives. For example, I'm going to have my little OTF Benchmate, which of course you've seen the video. I always end up taking it apart. I'm going to have a CRK right here, which again, you've seen the videos on these. I'm always posting them up. And some that you probably have not seen is probably like this one right here, the Koenig knives, which again, guys, I go ahead and open them up and I take them apart, and they're just very fun to take apart. So with that being said, guys, this one alone, the Griffin Company is gonna set you back at $135. Now they did make multiple different colors. Some of them are gonna be satin brass, satin copper, aged brass, satin titanium, blasted tumbled titanium, and of course this one's the aged copper, which it came with. And for $135, it is hefty price, guys. It's not going to be cheap or just for anybody. It did come with some bits, and if you go ahead, you could remove the cap at the very bottom, and you're going to see that the bits are being stored. Also at the bottom, you're going to have a bearing. That bearing is able to turn, and that's going to help you taking apart knives or anything that you're looking to take apart, because you're going to be able to put leverage and you're able to twist. So that's a very nice little feature that they installed on there, and it's just very nice to have grip. And of course it is made out of copper, so it's going to be a tad bit heavy, but very nice to feel and very just fun to take apart any knife with it. So let's go ahead and slide this one over here. Close this. Now the next one that we're going to be taking a look at, which is also going to be pricey, and it was this baby right here. Now this one alone, you could see that it comes in this very fancy box. This is going to be the Black Mirror's hammer screwdriver. So let's go ahead and open this baby up and see what we got. So once you open up, this is going to be it. It did come with some plastic and some very nice cushioning, which is very nice. Now keep in mind, this screwdriver is made out of titanium, so that hints why the price is going to be expensive. I am not sure how much it was when it originally dropped. I want to assume that it was around $150. If anybody knows, please leave it in the comments below. I like to have some information on that. Now this is going to serve as far as two purposes. One, it's actually a fidget also, so you're able to just spin it. And also, whenever you're working on anything, it's going to spin on your hand. If you choose to spin something fast, you're able to remove it pretty quick. At the bottom, you're going to have a ceramic ball, which helps you out as far as breaking glass also. But if you end up removing it, you actually have a quarter bit holder. So if you go ahead and grab the Wiha bits, let me see if I'm just going to grab this flathead that I have right here. If you go ahead and grab it, it's going to be magnetic. And of course, now you have a flathead screwdriver. Let me see if I could zoom in with my camera. Right there. And now you have a flathead screwdriver, which you can remove parts. You're going to have some nice edges all around. If you notice that I have tape on there, it's because each and every single one had a serial number. And that serial number's pretty identifiable. I just don't want to be identified on that part. And the back, you're gonna have a nuclear sign, which is very nice, guys. Again, this one sets you back about $150. I don't know how much they're running for the secondary market just right now. I have purchased it sometime now. I wouldn't doubt it if it's around the $200 marks, just in case. So, and also if you choose to, you could put some little tritiums vials inside. That way it's gonna give you a nice little glow. So just keep that in mind. It's also a hammer where you could disattach different heads and put different fidgets on there. So, but I use it as far as for the screwdriver, taking apart knives and also fidgets. So there you're gonna have that. It's gonna come in this nice little case on there. Now, last but not least, it's going to be the SureGrove. Here we go. I'm not going to be able to say the name very well, but this one's going to be the SureGrove bit driver and tweezers, which it's going to come with this very nice leather case, which you could see it. And of course, the logo, if you know anything about knives, these knives are going to be a little bit pricey. If you look online, they're not going to set you back cheap. So the first thing you're going to notice, it's going to come with this screwdriver, which at the very top, it's going to have copper and of course the logo. I'm not able to catch it, guys, but it's going to have the logo, and of course it's going to have a spinning cap. That cap's going to allow you to also twist off and torque it down. You're going to have nice little handles. This item is made out of titanium as well. Now, a cool little feature is that if you have any SureGrove knives, you're going to see that the actual tools for them are going to be special screws that are going to go in there, and just not any knives going to be able to take it apart. So this is just a neat little feature that they end up doing, but again, it's going to cost you. The tool alone, I believe, set me back about $250 back in the day, which I have purchased. Right now the market's crazy. I think I had seen them running for almost $350 just about now. But you go ahead and twist it off, and once you twist it, you're actually going to have all the specialized bits that you're going to need to take it apart, which is very nice, guys. And also, like I said, if you're maintaining your knives, you're able to take them apart and they're all just stacked up. There is a nice little spring in there that actually holds all your bits and the logos and which screw is going to be. So once you slide it back in there, you push them in, and then you're able to twist it all inside. And once you twist it, they're going to lock up and you're able to have the screwdriver back on there. Of course, the bits, you're able to put them at the end, and once you put them at the end, you could also use them with your 1/4-inch bits in case you want to use the tool. Now, the neat feature about it is going to be that it actually comes with some tweezers, and they are going to be nice and handy whenever you're taking apart your bearings. Some knives are going to have certain bearings that you have to take apart, and of course lubricate and have them set. That way it's nice and smooth operating. So again, if you could see, they're going to be special tools, special screws. That way you can take them apart, and that one's going to help you. On the very back, you're also going to have the logo, which is very nice, guys. Now, again, it was pricey, and all this is leather and of course titanium made, which is not cheap and very pricey to have. But again, I maintain all my stuff, and that's the price of maintaining things, and that's the reason why I started the channel, because I love tools and I love to share tools with y'all. If y'all have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. As always, guys, thank you all for the support, and thanks for watching. 1, 2, 3.